Hello and welcome to Leesburg Spotlight. I'm your host, Derek Hudson, Public Information Officer for the City of Leesburg. And joining me today is Leesburg native and also Director of Leesburg Summer STEAM Program,
Yes.
Dante Dorsey.
Hello.
Hello, thank you.
Thank you.
For being here. Now, STEAM, although it is a summer, doesn't have anything to do with heat. Am I right?
No, STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Math.
Okay.
And that's what we do here is we teach the students in a summer program environment all about science, technology, engineering, art, and math.
Now, what's the age range that you actually have in your class this summer?
I have ages 6 and up. I have ages 6 all the way up, I think my oldest is 14.
6 to 4.
Yes.
Okay. 6 to 14?
6 to 14.
All in one group.
All in one group.
Now, when I came and visited you not long ago, they were actually doing HTML coding, and I remember you had a little competition in which they were quoting verbatim HTML quote. Now, what does HTML mean again?
HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it's a programming language used to design websites. And it's a standard. A lot of people use it. So, yeah, I mean, teaching the kids HTML really gives them a competitive edge. And not only is it something fun for them to be able to learn too, and I have students that'll go home and work on HTML code. And I had a parent tell me that one of the students were working on making some type of shop and doing some HTML at home too. So it's pretty cool.
And actually, earlier today, the students are working on how to put color and background and images using HTML coding instead of just copying and pasting images.
Yes.
They're actually creating it using creating images and graphics using
HTML coding as well. Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, my understanding is too that one advantage of the STEAM program or that type of curriculum or activity is it puts the students in a place in which they are able to exercise critical thinking.
Yes, most definitely.
Innovation, and actually make meaningful connections between other subjects. How does that work?
Yes, it allows them to be extremely creative too. So, you know, with math, we actually integrate a web-based program to teach them math. So they're learning how to work with each other because I'll place them on teams. So they work with each other to solve these math problems. The question will appear on the board when they have to turn around and go to their computer to answer the question. And even when I do my HTML, I give them some coding or an idea of what I'm looking for on the website, and they'll turn around and go back over to their computer and type out the HTML code, look through notes and stuff. I mean, I just make it really fun for them, and we tie all of these together. Even with it being science, we did engineering where they had to make roller coasters, and we made roller coasters with paper cups and the tube of toilet paper rolls. And what they did was they cut the top off, and they would design, put them through the paper cups, and they would have to design a roller coaster. So they're learning about gravity, speed, friction. Yes, right.
And
yes, and it's still engineering at the same time because the ball could not stop.
And then you have the A, science, technology, engineering, arts,
yes.
math, and science.
Art, yes. So originally it was just STEM, but now we're learning the importance of incorporating art into it as well. And this goes from fine arts to also crafting arts too. So yes, incorporating that has definitely brought a completely different perspective to the program and allows the students to be creative. For example, and building volcanoes. They spend a lot of time focusing on the painting portion of it as well. But even when you're talking about art and you're doing math, when it comes to sound, you know what I mean, wavelengths and sound as well, that's how we also incorporate it. So it's pretty cool.
So really music, which is an art, is a combination of science and math.
Correct.
And it's all physics.
Yes.
And math.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah, so that actually puts them in a different realm when it comes to understanding how science, math, engineering, it all works together.
It all ties together.
Including
art. Ties together.
Now, in addition to having a summer program, there's also another program called STEM or STEAM After School. How does that work?
Yes, so Youth with Technology, we will begin an after-school program here in Leesburg, and it's a STEAM-based after-school program as well. We do focus a lot on making sure the students get their homework assignments completed, and after the homework assignments, then each day we break up from science, technology, engineering, art, and math. So every day they're either working on one of those subjects once they get their homework and so forth finished. And this year around, we're actually going to be competing. We're going to be doing a lot of robotics, and they're going to be competing amongst different schools and different STEAM organizations in the areas too. So that's the part that I'm looking for. I'm actually really excited about that.
Now, how's the STEAM program position kids to go into college and then have careers in various areas?
Well, I mean, the need for individuals in the STEAM world, there's so limited. There's not enough individual with STEAM education or STEM education, but there's more jobs. So being able to give them that, as mentioned, that competitive edge, there's so many jobs out there that are available for our students, our youth, but they just don't have the knowledge. So I mean, whether it be any science, biology. Let's see, we could do technology, whether it's web development, graphic design, engineering, mechanical engineering, things like that. And then the graphic design piece, I guess that also ties into entertainment when it comes to, for example, designing video games. Yes.
Probably 3D graphics,
yes.
Graphic design.
Yes, 3D games. And the students have wanted to work on that, but we just haven't had an opportunity this summer as well. Everybody wants to create a game.
Right.
But yes, I mean, and it's all fun for them as well, but having them in a fun learning environment definitely is what captivates them and keeps them moving
forward. Very interactive too.
Yes.
All right, so you had, I think, 11. I mean, your small classroom is pretty much full, so in the future you're going to need more space, I suppose.
I'm looking. I'm looking. Unfortunately, I had to turn down quite a few students for being able to participate in the program because I did not have enough space. So we're pushing to get into a larger space, but yeah.
Now you're a Leesburg native yourself. You graduated from Leesburg High School.
I am.
All right, but you played football.
I did play football for a while, but I was more of a computer person. As soon as I got home from school, I was on my computer.
You were geeking out on the computer?
I was on the computer all
the guys
time.
on the team didn't know that, right?
No. Well, actually, no, they did. I was the local go-to guy when I don't care if anybody needed anything. I was even contacted by some individuals from the high school, teachers that recommended me to parents that needed web work done. So actually, no, I wasn't ashamed of it at all. I loved computers.
That's good. So how can parents get their students involved during the school year and also during the summer?
Well, they could always stop by the facility. Well, we're here during the summertime. We're here from 7:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. If not, they could visit us online, www.youthwithtechnology.org, or they could give us a call, 877-461-2642, and speak to someone on the phone if you need any assistance, if you just have questions, you need resources. Definitely reach out to us, or like I said, they could stop by. During the after-school program, we will not open until 2 p.m. So anytime after 2 p.m. up until 7 o'clock, they can find us here.
So the program is open for all students?
Yes.
First grade through 12th grade?
Yes.
It puts them in a position in which they can be more competitive. I'm sure it probably also puts them in a position in which what they're learning in class is actually enhanced by application of it in this environment, and it positions them for a lot of opportunities in the future. Whether they go to college or not, it still puts them in a really good place.
Most definitely, yes.
So my guest today on the Community Spotlight here in your lakefront city has been Dante Dorsey, Leesburg native, director of Leesburg's STEAM program, science, technology, I almost said economics, engineering, arts, and math. So please make sure that you visit the website.
Youthwithtechnology.org.
All right. And also to find out about these programs and other great things that are happening in your lakefront city, be sure and visit us at leesburgflorida.gov. I'm your host, Derek Hudson. We'll see you next time on Community Spotlight.